Hey everybody, Mr. Odom, and today we are going to learn how to divide integers. And this video will be a lot shorter than the video lesson on multiplying integers. Why is that, you ask? I'm going to tell you. Because the rules for dividing integers are exactly the same as the rules for multiplying integers. Okay, so you'll need your pencil, composition book, or notebook paper to take notes. Please take notes. It is good for you to learn how to do that. And a calculator. You might need one, you might not. And the learning targets for this video are, at the end, you'll be able to say, I can divide integers. And I can evaluate expressions. Now, these expressions, you should be able to multiply integers, divide integers, add integers, and subtract integers. You should be able to deal with exponents in these expressions. Okay, so the expressions get more complicated because we're using more tools. Okay, so we should be able to solve more complicated expressions or evaluate them. All right, so let's get started. Bam, remember this. Okay, you don't have to look at these words if you don't want. Some of you like to read the words, it's good. So the quotient of two integers with the same sign is positive. Again, if I have these two numbers, they're both positive, my answer will be positive. If they're both negative, my answer will be positive. So remember, same sign, positive answer. Again, if the signs are different, I have positive and negative, I get a negative answer. Or negative and positive, I get a negative answer. So different signs, negative answer. All right, there's one little hiccup here when we're dealing with division, and that is here, division by zero. It's undefined because this is not a advanced calculus class or calculus class. Division by zero is something that we're not going to deal with. So when I say division by zero, that means problems like this: 6 divided by 0. Or I could write like this: 6 divided by 0. Notice the 0 is in the denominator. Okay? Or it's over here, it's to the right. That is division by 0. Okay? And it is undefined. So if you see a problem like this, all you have to do is write undefined. Okay? And then you move on and get on with life. All right. So I'm going to look at a couple of these problems, and I'm going to save some of them for you to practice. So let's look at the first one. I like to do the easy problems. You can do the hard ones. So 14 divided by 2, which could look like this. 14 divided by 2. Notice that fraction bar right there. I said divided by because a fraction bar is also a division sign. Divided by, right? So either one of these, 14 divided by 2, you know the answer. Notice both of these are positive, so my answer is positive, which you already know. So there's number 1. Hey, how about number 4? Okay. Number 4, I have 0 divided by -6. Another way I could write this is 0 divided by -6. Where's that 0 at? Is it in the denominator? No, it's in the numerator. Okay, so this is a problem where I can get an answer. 0 divided by any number is just 0. So both of these would be 0. Okay, and let's look at one more. It doesn't really matter. Let me look at number 5. Okay, so I worked out 1, 4, and 5, and then in a moment, you're going to pause the video and you're going to work out 2, 3, and 6. So here I have -49 over 7, or -49 divided by 7. Those two numbers, one's negative, one's positive, so my answer will be negative. All right, so I take care of that sign, and then I go ahead and do the math. 49 divided by 7 is 7. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and pause the video for a moment and you work out number 2, number 3, number 6, and I'll see you in a moment. All right, we're back. So what'd you get for number 2? For number 2, both of these are positive, so my answer would be 8. Negative 32 divided by negative 4 is positive 8. Okay, what about number 3? Both of these have the same sign. Negative 40 divided by negative 8 equals 5. Positive 5. Same sign, positive answer. Same sign, positive answer. Number 6. We work this one out. Different signs, negative answer. Different signs, negative answer. I get negative 7. So hopefully that's what you guys got. If not, come see me in class and we'll work it out. We'll work it out. We'll work out some more problems till we get it. All right, evaluate the expression. We've been doing problems like this throughout the whole chapter. So here A is negative 18, B is negative 6. So let's look at, I'm only going to work out one of these. I'm going to work out number 9, and then you guys can work out the rest. Also remember, when you're evaluating an expression now, because we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, you have to remember to use the order of operations. Okay, so let me write down the problem here. B squared plus 4, but I forgot this part here. B squared divided by A plus 4. So that's how I say it. B squared divided by A plus 4. All right, and then what do? Well, we substitute. B is negative 6 squared. Notice how I put that in parentheses because I'm talking about negative 6 squared divided by negative 18 plus 4. So order of operations, parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide, add, subtract. That's a fact. Use PEMDAS and get it right. So there's a video we'll look at in class where some guys singing that song, and it's always in my head. Anyway, so let's work on this. We have to do the exponents, right? Exponents are coming first. So negative 6 squared is the same as negative 6 times negative 6, and then that is divided by negative 18, and I'm adding 4. All right, and that equals negative 6 times negative 6, same sign, positive answer. That's divided by negative 18, and then I'm adding 4. Okay, so I went from this step to this step. All right, what I'd like you guys to do is go from this step straight to here. That's kind of what I envision. That's my dream for you. I've got dreams for you, plans. And I would like you to go from this step to this step. I show this step just because I want to remind people that negative 6 to the second power, that's what it means. That's what you're doing. Okay? So we're almost done here. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Now I have to deal with the division. I have division and addition left. Division comes before addition. So 36 divided by negative 18, they have different signs. Negative answer. And I have negative 2 plus 4. And now I have to remember what? I have to remember how to add integers with different signs, right? Same sign, add and keep. Different sign, subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. Boom, right? So these have different signs. So when I take the absolute values, absolute value of 4, which is 4, and then absolute value of negative 2, which is 2, and I will subtract them. So this would be 2, and I keep the sign of the bigger number. So this absolute value would be bigger than this absolute value, so my answer should be positive. Okay, so that's what we got here. Negative 6 squared divided by negative 18 plus 4 equals 2. All right, so that's all I got for today. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Hopefully now you can go outside and run up and down your streets and neighborhood and say, I can divide integers, I can divide integers, and I can evaluate expressions. If you can't, well, don't do that. You don't need to do that. People are probably think you're kind of like me, kind of a little off. But anyway, it's fine. You guys got it. And we'll practice some more in class. All right. Hope you have a good day. You're awesome. And it is so cool that I get to be your math teacher. All right. This is Mr. Odom, and I am going to get out.